There's this video called The 7 Decisions. It's by a man named Andy Andrews. He wrote the book, The Traveler's Gift. And in this like 2-hour-long video, he says something that I think is pretty impactful. He said he has all these people who come to him and tell him how horrible their life is and how nothing's going their way and that they've done everything that they can do to fix it, but nothing will fix it. And he said, I've got in the habit of asking them a question. If you could do anything in the world, if there was no restrictions, if there was no roadblock, if you could do anything in the world to fix this problem, what would it be? And he said they always come up with a series of answers. Usually not just one, usually multiple answers. And he said, once they say it, put it into words, and if you look at them and you say, yeah, I think I'd just go do that. He said it would amaze you how many people can all of a sudden solve what was previously an insurmountable problem. Now look, do I think that's accurate? No, not exactly. I think that oftentimes we paint problems as much more complex, much bigger, much more difficult to solve than what they really are, but also recognize there's a lot of folks with problems they can't do anything about. But it doesn't change the fact that if we take ownership of our problems and if we analyze our problems, there is always a step we can take to make things better. But you know, the reason we don't is usually because it's uncomfortable, usually because it involves work, usually because it takes stepping outside of our comfort zone. And what I will tell you about that is growth does not happen inside your comfort zone. Tim Kite says that there is a line in your life that is called the edge. And he said, it is productive discomfort. When you get to the edge, and the edge is right where you go from good or okay to excellence, the edge is right there, and that is where you run into productive discomfort. It is both extremely productive and extremely uncomfortable. And so when we get to productive discomfort, guess what that means? That means we're pushing the boundaries. That means we're pushing the threshold. That means we're taking things to the next level. If you expect things in your life to be different, if you expect things in your life to get better, it is going to require you exiting your comfort zone and doing things you've never done before, okay? It's gonna take you learning new skills. It's gonna take you challenging your current beliefs. So right now, right here, I would ask you to make a choice. And that choice is, am I going to accept and be content with where I'm at and shut up with the whining and the complaining and the blaming? Or am I going to challenge my current status? Am I going to challenge my current beliefs and push through that? Am I willing to be uncomfortable to get to the next level? It's my question for you. Are you willing to challenge yourself and go there? I've found that a large number of business owners are in love with their problems, and they would rather sit back and cry, whine, complain, moan. I was going to say something else, better not. They would far rather fuss about the problem than fix the problem. I've learned something about that. That's called laziness. Sorry, y'all. It's just what it is. So before you jump down into my comment section, light me up about how I don't understand your problems, I don't understand your challenges. You're right, I don't. I don't understand them, but I do understand that we all have problems that are just like yours. Some of us have problems that are far worse than yours, but there is only one way to fix them, and that's through them. My opinion. Y'all have a good one.